Republicans are viewed as racist, white, wealthy people. However, that's simply not the case. Hi, I'm Kylie, and today I will be giving you unbiased facts from credible sources on the history and policy of the Republican Party. Along with this, I will inform you on some of the best Republican presidents and what they did while they were in office to get us to our country where we are today. My entire family, as well as myself, have always been members of the Republican Party. My father is a member of the NRA, which stands for the National Rifle Association. This is one of the party's biggest supporters as they stand for the same views. One takeaway from this speech: I will not be giving my opinion. Rather, I will be clearly stating the facts in an effort to persuade you that the party is misconstrued and simply has a bad reputation given by people that do not know the facts. I would like for y'all to be thinking of questions you have for me that I may or may not be able to answer at the end of my speech. Given so, let me explain to you exactly what the Republican Party is. It was founded in 1854 by a group of conservatives. The first elected president was Abraham Lincoln in 1861. He created the Emancipation Proclamation that abolished slavery. This is known as the party's greatest legacy. This is also why it's called the Party of Lincoln. It is misconstrued that the party is racist, which it is exactly the opposite, considering its first president freed slaves. It is more commonly known as the Grand Old Party, which originated in the 1870s. Now I'll tell you what it stands for and the policy it enforces. It stands for the conservative social policies, such as free market economy. They are for deregulation, which is more freedom for individuals rather than control from the government, such as privately owned businesses. They also stand for reduced taxes to stimulate the economy. From the Democratic point of view, more taxes equals more money in the government, which is given to less fortunate individuals in government programs. Yes, this is true, but that is where your personal opinion comes into play. Do you want inflation as high as a kite? Perfect example. Gas prices today are the highest that they've been in about 20 years. Republicans' way of fixing this situation would be to lower taxes so the economy can flourish by individuals having their own spending money rather than giving it to other people. They also support the freedom to bear arms, which is granted in our Constitution. The Democratic Party is trying to take this freedom away from us by making it illegal to own particular firearms such as assault rifles. Republicans viewed this freedom to bear arms as a sense of security so that they can protect their homes as well as their own person in difficult situations. They also support states' rights and opposes federal government power on in-state and local matters. This originated way back when our country was founded, as some wanted more states' rights and some wanted more central federal rights. On the other side, the Republican Party supports increased government regulation of the private, non-economic lives of citizens. A very controversial topic is whether or not abortion should be legal. Republicans think that it should not be legal because of the morals they stand for listed in the Bible. This is also why they oppose legal recognition of equal rights to gays. This can be seen as hypocritical, but the Republican Party gets their morals from the Bible, from which this country of ours was founded upon. Now we'll give you some more history of the party and that shaped their policies. It was highly affected by the Great Depression and the stock market crash because they didn't favor government intervention in the economy. The Democratic Party flourished because they gave out free money to individuals that qualified. The Republican Party thinks that the government should try not to interfere with the economy and let the people work it out for themselves. This is also why President Trump was not as popular as he should have been. He defied political norms, as he did give multiple tax cuts, helping individuals that struggled during the corona outbreak. Though he did have far-right social positions, he was the first Republican president in 8 years. Therefore, he had to ease the federal government into a right-winged policy. Another important president in history is Dwight D. Eisenhower. Even though the Republican platform was against civil rights in the time that he was in presidency, he enforced the court-order racial integration of schools by signing the Civil Rights Act of 1957 as well as 1960. He also increased minimum wage, created the Department of Health, the Department of Education, and Welfare. The Republican Party now is against these things that he created because the Democratic leaders that took office after him took them to a bit of an extreme. They increased minimum wage too much that it increased inflation all over the country. They also took welfare to the extreme by giving money out to individuals without a strong system of qualification. Given the information that I have given you today, it is up for you to decide whether or not you stand with the political spectrum and how you see the Republicans as a whole. I hope I have been able to inform you on any questions you may have had previously. Thank you for listening to my speech today, and I hope you have learned the history and what it stands for.